Hello and welcome back. Good to be here. Good to be on bag number 2. Look, you can tell it's bag number 2 because it's bag number 2. Look there, look, number 2. Brilliant. There's 2 bags of number 2, but where had we got to last time? Well, last time we had got to here. So we've fixed the front steering. We've done that. Excellent stuff. And also this is not, as I thought, the trunk door. It's not the trunk door. I think it's the trap door for the trap. The mobile trap, so we will work that out as we go anyway. So let's put that to one side and we'll go and we'll do some building. Move that across there just a little bit. There we are. We can still see what we're getting. Whoops, stay there. So yeah, let's start some building, shall we? That'll be fun. Meanwhile, we're going to be obviously talking about some more Ghostbusters stuff. Now, I didn't talk much about the original film in the last time that we went, so I guess we should talk about some of the original film. Like I say, I first saw it in 1987 when it was, well, watered down for TV consumption. On ITV, I believe it was, on Boxing Day 1987, that which I do know. And yeah, instantly fell in love. Had a few books. The thing about Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters film, there wasn't much merch around. The reason being is because it was just a comedy film with SNL stars in, you know, very much like they do today. It's not the sort of thing they would have made a lot of merch for. It certainly wasn't aimed at kids. So it was a weird one. It was one of those things where they just didn't figure. They thought it'd be successful. They hoped it would be successful, but they didn't think, well, we need to make loads of t-shirts and books and toys, and that came later. There were t-shirts, a few. I don't remember seeing many at the time. It's the sort of thing that's become more popular later on, rather than having t-shirts back then. I remember there was a book of the film. So there was a couple of these actually. There was obviously the novel of the film, which I forget who wrote it. I think it might have been Alan Dean Foster or someone like that. And it was okay. It gave you a bit more information about the Ghostbusters themselves because it was based on script notes and sort of the film Bible, as it were. But there were a few pieces I do remember quite vividly. So you know that bit in the film where they're in Dana's apartment and they find the stairs, and Venkman says they go up, and then proceeds to push Ray and the other Ghostbusters in the direction of the stairs. Well, in the book, in the novel, Ray gets a bit pissed off at Venkman in that instance, and I think he thinks typical Venkman, which is, yeah, not like Ray at all in the film. In the film, Ray's, very forgiving of Venkman, doesn't have any horrible thoughts towards anybody, doesn't harbour any nastiness. But in the book, I think they're a bit sick of Venkman, or they realise that he is a bit of a coward, which is weird because most of the film he isn't that much of a coward, but certainly in that bit. But there's certain parts of the film which obviously I like and which are pretty bloody iconic. Just 2 seconds while I just work out what we're doing here. So we have, okay, am I missing something here? I think I may be. No. Okay, so these have to go on here. So am I think I may, oh yes, of course I am. I'm missing something here. So we take the chassis and we want 4 of these bits. Where are they? These bits here. 2. Where are you hiding? 3, 4. 4 of them. 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 of these. Okay, cool. Excellent. Right. I've completely forgotten where I was. But yeah, merchandise and things like that, it wasn't something they sort of put much stock in back in 1984. 1989, however, when Ghostbusters 2 came along, there was a lot of merch. Not as much as you might think, but I do remember, obviously the real Ghostbusters was out at this point. That came out around 86, 87, did the real Ghostbusters. And that was basically when the merch started to make more of an appearance, because obviously Kenner made the toys and Columbia basically wanted to make as much money as they could off the franchise, because by then it was seen as, oh yes, kids really like this. And it was the 80s, and in the 80s you did get a lot of kid inappropriate franchises. Robocop, Rambo, that was a big thing. Yes, they made a Rambo cartoon, The Force of Freedom, basically to counter G.I. Joe, I guess. There we are, so that's fixed on there. So now these go on here. Now I'm pretty sure, let me just double check. Yes, they go on with that bit up. It is a bit fiddly, this bit. Let me just turn it on its side. There we go. Because it's a bit long and thin, it's a bit fiddly. But once it's on, it's on. There we are. So yes, they did make a lot of kid inappropriate titles in the 80s, and Ghostbusters was one of them, because like I say, wasn't really a kiddie thing at all at the time. Where is it? 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One long black piece there. One long red piece. 4 yellow 4s. People still call these 4s? I do. And then a green. And I think we're building up the floor of Ecto-1 at this point. Where do we want it? So the back there, and I see. Like so. There we are. So yes, Ghostbusters joined that sort of pantheon of things that weren't really for kids, but kids really like. Because I mean, kids like the idea of busting ghosts and taking control of the scary dark, because the dark obviously is scary. Kids are frightened of the dark. I used to be as a kid. But then you've got this lot of basically just workmen who go around busting ghosts, making it sort of safe, meaning that, you know, kids don't have to be scared in the dark. They can take control of that themselves, and yeah, and it's funny. Kids like funny things, you know. But yeah, obviously some of the language in Ghostbusters is fruity. Yeah, of course it is. It's you know, it's that kind of film. But I never thought it was that bad. It's PG these days, definitely. Some of the concepts are a bit sort of out of date now. The whole possession thing probably wouldn't fly these days. Although they did do it in Ghostbusters 2016, didn't they, with the Chris Hemsworth character. There we go, so we've got a nice smooth floor of Ecto-1 now. It's definitely starting to take shape, isn't it? It's starting to look a little bit less like just a collection of Lego bricks. That's, we need the other one of those. We need a grey tour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Excellent. Now I'm still sticking with this bit. We've got this bit goes here. So one of the things in the Ghostbusters game that you could do, that I don't think anybody ever did, was use a different car as the Ghostbusters vehicle. Interesting, what's going on here? Excuse me a sec. I just want to check something. Oh, that's fine. Might have messed up here. Yeah. Think I have. Think I've done a boo-boo here. Oh, this will be interesting because just bear with me 2 seconds. Just need to fix this. I will be right back. All sorted. Basically what happened is that I got a piece out of whack here. So the blue piece was out of whack. It wasn't where it should be, and therefore I wasn't doing it right. But there you go. Okay, no problem at all. We've sorted it now. Right, so we've got this bit. We'll do the grey bits first. Like so. That goes like so. That's better than that. Makes more sense. There we go. And that bit goes there, and that bit goes there, and that bit goes there, and that bit goes there. Doesn't matter. Oop. Like that instead, because that's what the instructions say, and this bit goes here. There we go, that's better. I say it's building up. Oh, we're missing a bit. Where does that go? Right down there. There we go. Great stuff. And then we move on. We've got a cog. We've got a yellow sprocket sprue thing. And one of these. And okie dokie. Goes in there like so, and in there, and that goes now then. Oh, I see. That needs to be lined up with that. And that bit goes in there. Like so. Oh, there you go. So you got one more pinion for that. Can we all see that? Oh no, we can't. There we go. I need to put it there. Like so. Groovy. Let's move the camera a little. There we go. That's better. You can probably see better there now. I realise this is all very unprofessional. But there you go. What you're going to do, at the end of the day, I'm a man building a Ghostbusters vehicle. So, I want to know how you guys came across Ghostbusters. Now, obviously, it's a cultural touchstone for many. And quite frankly, people, you know, have grown up with Ghostbusters. I can remember it coming out and being a thing. But I also know that there are some people out there who it's like me with Star Wars. I don't remember Star Wars coming out. I just remember Star Wars being a thing when I was a kid, and that's that. So I'm interested to know how you guys came across it. Is it something that your mum and dad were into? Is it something that you were there? Are you my age? Are you old? Is it that sort of thing? Okay. I need two of these. I need two of these, wherever they are. Certainly when I was a kid, you would never have thought that Ghostbusters Lego would ever be a thing. I'll tell you that for nothing. There's just no way. Star Wars seemed impossible. You had to make your own Star Wars vehicles. Simple as that. There was no way that that was going to be something that was ever officially brought out. And then of course it was. And that's annoying, because I could have just been playing with Star Wars Lego. Okay, so... Right. So there's a thing here telling you it needs to be that, not that way, but it needs to be that way. So that way. And this is for the... This is going to be for the Ghost, the gunner seat. We all see that? That's going to be the pivot for the gunner seat, which is very, very cool. So then we have these two bits here. I think goes on there. Therefore that goes on there. Oh, we need two of these as well. There you go. So when I was a kid, that symbol was everywhere for a little while. The no ghost symbol, you saw it a lot. Oh. And it's one of those things where it is very 80s, and I do associate it with the 80s, but also it's timeless. It's a really brilliant piece of design, and it's one of those things that I don't think should ever be touched up. What they did for the 2016 Ghostbusters is they sort of put chrome rims around it, that symbol, and they made it all sparkly, and I don't think it needed it. I think it's one of those things where because it's a pretty timeless, stark image, sprucing it up a bit wasn't necessary, and it makes it look wrong, because like I say, it's a very stark image, and you can slap it on anything and it looks good. There we are. Started to build up now. Look at that. Looking good. But where do these bits go? Yeah, I put a couple of pieces wrong because that's my jam, apparently. When I'm building Lego, I put things in the wrong place. But as long as you don't get to the end and realise that you put things in the wrong place, then that's absolutely fine, because that would be bad. So we need one of these, and we need two of them. Not that one. What is it? That. Two of them. Two tours. This bit. Two of these green lanterns. Hey. One of those and one of those. I think he might be building a ghost seat. I'm not sure. Well, we'll find out, won't we? So take that. I like it when we do build up little things and then you have to add them on. It's, I don't know, it just feels like we are definitely building something. That goes on there. And oh, we need a grill as well. Have we got a grill? We do have a grill. Where does the grill go? On top of there. Like so. So we've got this thing. And then that thing goes, where are we? So the yellow bit, that bit goes there. That cylinder. Then this goes here. Now then, how does it go there? Oh, right, okay. Oh, okay. Like so. Oh, I see. like that. There we go. It goes on like that. There we go. We're missing another one of these. Where does that go? Oh no, we only wanted one. Ah, there we are. So we're getting there. You guys see what we're doing? I realise the sun's coming through, but we are getting somewhere. That's 2 and 2, and that one, and that one. 2 of those. 2 of the yellow ones, and 2 of those. Cool. Let's do one like so. Like that. Or do it need to be there we go. Oh, I see. There we go. And press that down. That's all round together like so. And these bits go across the top. And then you've got these bits which covered that up. Oh, nearly. There we go, so that's been covered up now, so we're building it up. Oh, we've got a bit here. Where did that go? There we are. Is it right? No, it goes here. Does it now? Yeah. Missed a bit out. I don't think it's an important bit. That bit goes there. That just fixes it down at the end of the day, doesn't it? There we are. So yeah, the lack of Ghostbusters merch was a thing. Well, like I say, then the real Ghostbusters came along. And then there was a lot more merch about, because Kenner went a bit mad with it, really. And they brought out loads of stuff, loads of cool stuff that is sometimes shown on the Back to the 80s pages everywhere. Online we do show that quite a bit because it's really, really super cool. Did you have any Ghostbusters toys as a kid? I did have some. I didn't have a lot because I was a bit old for it, I guess, back then. I was getting on for 11, 12. So I was sort of getting to the age now where I was not thinking about toys as much as I was at one point. I was still thinking about toys, don't get me wrong, I've never not been thinking about toys, but yeah, we're starting to get into stuff that wasn't toys then. Which is a shame, it's a horrible time of life as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, they brought out the guys, which I've got, again, because they re-released them last year or the year before, where I got them because I had to. Come on now, they were awesome. And difficult to get now, apparently. I'm really glad I got them when I did, because if I hadn't, yeah, that wouldn't have been good at all. 2, 3, and there's another one of these somewhere. Where is that? There. Right in front of me. Okie dokie. So at this point now we're just building up this little section. So what toys did you have of the real Ghostbusters? Like I said, I had the guys. I had a ghost trap because they were rather awesome. I relied on air power to open the trap, and the door of the trap was glow in the dark, sorry. Because a lot of things were, and a lot of their toys were. But you also, because in the show, The Real Ghostbusters, it was Monster of the Week. There weren't many recurring villains. You had a few. Sam Hain was one of them, you know, and a few others. But you didn't have that many that sort of cropped up week after week after week. So they had to be clever and find villains that you could have on a sort of playable basis. 2 seconds, one of those, that, whatever that is, there. Black one of those, which is there. You want a stumpy bit here. And that. There we go. So what they did, they created their own ghosts. And they did this in a few different forms. So you had the mouth trappers, which were very, very cool. They were basically just big ghosts on a spring-loaded trap that you could open them up. And then they had like a springy tongue, and you pressed on the tongue and the trap closed, which was very cool. I've still, I say I've still got them. I've re-bought them because of course I did. And they're very cool. They still work. And one of these days I'll put them on the channel. Get this on. There you go. And there we have that bit. One, two, three. That. And it's just like a white bit with an arrow on it. There we are. Good. I'm glad that's already pre-put on. Let's get this right. There you go. That's what wants to be in there. Goes on that side. 1, 2, 3. But they never appeared in the show. And you also had the transforming ghost. How's that looking? Yep, yeah, cool. And this goes on here. Now then, where does it go on there? It just goes there, I think. Okay. Like so, apparently. Doesn't attach to anything. I'm guessing that moves. Oh yes, that totally moves. There you go. Cool. So now we need this bit. So yeah, you had transforming ghosts. You had like a American football player, and you had a granny, and you had a toilet, and a policeman, like a biker policeman, years before Terminator 2 got it on it. You had a transforming ghost policeman that was scary to kids. That was very, very cool indeed. Okay, like that. And then we need 3 of these. Two, 3. And then a block. And then a white one. We're coming to the end of bag 2, to be fair. We're not that far away. I think we might be making the gunner seat. We want this bit and this bit. Gunner seat, as far as I'm aware, is based on one of the toys. So it's actually diving deep into Ghostbusters lore. So that's very cool that they've done that. It's not the first time they've done it, because let's face it, Ghostbusters 2 is pretty much the real Ghostbusters. I know a lot of people don't like Ghostbusters 2. I don't know why. I really enjoy Ghostbusters 2. It's one of my favourite films. It's more lightweight than the first one, I'll grant you that. If anybody says to me it's not as good as the first one, I dispute that. It's very good, just in a different way. I've never had a problem with it, but I know a lot of people who do. They really, really hate it, and I'm not sure why. I think it's because it's not like the first one. It is toned down. It is watered down for kids, yeah. I would totally agree with that, but I think it needed to be. I think that's where the money was at the end of the day. There we go. Here we go. Here we come to the first main bit that needs a sticker, because if you look inside the booklet, this bit here, you're supposed to put a rush sticker in there. Do you know what? Not doing it. Sorry, not doing it. I am not having it rusted up. I want it to be a pristine version of Ecto-1 so that it'll look cool with my real Ghostbusters on it. They're not going to go in it, obviously, but there you go. And then you've got this bit, which I think is the bit you push to make the gunner seat come out. I'll find out in a second. Yes, it is. So if you look here, like so, it goes there. At least that's what it looks to be. It goes there, like so. So that's all mechanism, that's all in there now. You see that mechanism? Nothing's happening and I don't want to touch it too much, but that's where it looks to go. Next up then we get the piston, which has got some, it's got some sort of poke on it, that has. I remember these when you used to get the old Lego Technic, which is effectively what this is. But when you used to get the old Lego Technic, that's what the sort of piston you get, the pneumatic bits. Very cool. So this bit goes here, like so, and in there. And then that goes... I don't want to go in there, that's where I want to go. And that goes there, oh, in there, like so. It attaches to that bit. Oh, he says it's not working properly just yet, but it will do. I see. Okay, don't mess around with it too much because I don't want to. Well, it kind of works. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it kind of works already. But it needs to be enclosed. So, okay, well that's what this next bit is, I think. So we need a stud. We need one of these, 2 of these, which we've got there, 3 of these, which we've got here, and a shiny one bit. So that bit goes there, that bit at the top. There we go. Like so, so you've got that bit. So what these bits do? That one, not that one. And that goes on here. Okay. What we're doing, it looks like, is enclosing this mechanism now. Making sure that'll all sort of match up when it comes out. There we go. Sounds like someone scored over the road. So I literally have a football stadium across the road from me. And it sounds like someone has scored, which is nice for them. There you go, so that makes sure that that can't fall out now. That's good. He doesn't say to mess around with it, so I'm not going to. There we go, just going to leave that. And then we want these 4 bits here to, where are they? No, just the 4 is 1, 2, 3, and I'm not missing one, I just can't see it. There you go, 4 of those, 7 of these shiny bits here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these 3, 1, 2, 3. Groovy. So these bits go on here. Like so, I'm going to move that across a bit. There you go, they'll go on there. Then these bits go across. 1, 2, 3. And then in the middle, I'm very excited across the road. 3, and then 2 bits branch off here. There you go. Cool. Then these bits go on here. So yeah, we're fixing all this together now and making this like an enclosed mechanism. Not that bit. Missing a bit. Where's that gone? There. There we go. So now we've got that all enclosed basically, which is very cool. Oh, and next we are making the ghost seat, the gunner seat. So let's do this. This is so like I say, this is brand new for the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie. Now then, is this bit or this bit? This bit. There's 2 bits very similar. Oh, and get that in. There you go. And then we want this bit, which goes here, and then another big blocky bit here, which goes there, and then we need a tour and 1 of those that goes on the bottom like so. This goes there, and we need 1 of those and 1 of those. That bit goes there, that bit goes there. So building it up, and then a tour which goes on the top of there. Now then, some more different pieces. That bit, and the 3 and the bit that we'd used previously. That goes over there like so. Or does it? Yes, it does. And then do we use another bit? That goes there. Ah, we need 2 of those, that's why. We need another 2 on top of that. And that goes on like so. There we are. Still have no clue what we got here, but that's okay. Then we want that bit, this bit here. No, we need that bit and another tour. Goes on the tour, and that goes on there like so. And then it goes on there. This bit goes on there, so we've got a big black bit here of what we do not know what it is yet, but we're getting there. Ah, here we go, some more interesting bits now. So we've got what effectively is handlebars. We've got this bit, which is, if you look at it, it's obvious what that is. That's the back of a proton pack, which is very cool. This bit, another tour. This sort of arch bit, 2 of these. There you go, 2 of them. 1 light stroke engine. I think that's all we need there. So what we're doing, we're putting the arch on this like so. And then what are we doing? Now then, what they're singing, if you can hear singing, what they're singing is the Max Boyce song Hymns and Arias, which I would therefore surmise Swansea City are winning, because it's Swansea City who basically live across the road from me. It's very rare you hear them. You didn't hear them at all last year because of the pandemic, sadly. But this year they are indefinitely big, full voice. So it's good to hear. I think we're building a proton pack here. I think that's what this is. That bit, and then oh, there's two. There should be two. Yes, there is. There's two. Look. I would say that's full time. I would say Swansea City just won. There you go. So we have definitely a proton pack there, and that goes on the back of the chair like so. So there, that's on top, like that. Like so, I think. Oops. A bit's come off there. And there we have, I think that's the gunner's chair with the proton pack. That's what it looks like. So I think it's a case of fitting it now. So we're nearly at the end now. So this bit, the lantern bit, we've got this hose here, which is the proton wand or the neutrino wand. And we want this bit as well, like so. So here we go. It's all very fiddly, is this as well? Well, that's alright. And it's a whip, really, isn't it? How does that go? Into the back there, like so. Aha, there you go. There we are. Oh, and that fits into there, like so. And then this neutrino wand fits onto there, like so. How cool is that? Yeah, liking that. And then into the back, we've got this bit and this gold bit. Where's that? Oh, I see, on the bottom. Like so. Into this first hole here. That goes into there, that goes into there. And then that fits into there. Like so. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, this bit's going to get fiddly, I think. But I think I know. Aha! I thought it would get fiddly. I think that would be more fiddly than that, but I think that allows it to turn. Let's find out. I'm guessing. Should I? Oh, it does. It also means it falls out. So yeah, I shouldn't have done that. But never mind. That's okay. I think, though, pretty much got it. That goes in there like so. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Oh well, never mind. It's all fun, innit? Get it all in. Oh no. There we go. It's all in there. Well, at least I know it works. But there you go. There we go. Excellent stuff. And that, I think, we're pretty much on the... yeah, we're done. That's it. That's the end of bag 2. So that's what we've got at the moment. We are missing a bit here. Here we go. Look. Because I'm an idiot. I played with it when I shouldn't have played with it. Story of my life. We are missing a little bit there, but I know what that is. I'll get that out next time. But there you go. That's what we've got at the moment. So the gunner's door is done. I will not be playing with that again, but it does work. We've just seen it work. Excellent. So there we are. I'll leave it there. Next time, bag number 3. So please do join me again for next time. In the meantime, do take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye for now.